1 month has passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 year has passed. Lunar year has passed.
One year has passed.
Yeah, 1 year has passed. Yeah. And we see the red color today. Yeah. And yesterday, I see the price of Bitcoin around 23,800, 900, yeah. Nearly 24,000. Now today is going down, and a lot of people asking why, what's happening, why the Bitcoin crypto going down. And today we will do live stream to show the main point why the Bitcoin go down. And let's say hello to our audience this morning, Mr. Nicholas.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Nice to see you all again. Today is Tuesday, 31st of not December, 31st of January 2023. Yeah. So Lunar New Year we are just in a new Lunar New Year. Everything is new, and hope everyone is making some money. Yeah, the Bitcoin price has gone up, and it adjusted down to 22,000 plus. So this just a moment ago is 22830. And then ETH is 1567. Sounds like a very nice number there. But ETH, I'm okay. Although I sold some at 1,006, and now it gone back on to 1,005 plus. I still hope that it go up further for ETH. Yeah.
Yeah. And we also hope on the market going up again. But let's go to the detail to explain what's happening. And here's the main point why the crypto market going down today. U.S. stock drop ahead of the FOMC. Yeah, we hear that we see that the FOMC uh, uh, will will be again. And now the Fed going to set to increase the interest rate only 0.25 0.25% only. Yeah.
What?
And
It raised the interest rate again?
yeah, that's right. No, not really the interest rate, because the last time we see the interest rate is around 0.75, 0.5, and now it's only 0.25%. It's a good signal. That's why the market react good this day. Yeah. And after that, we also see so many U.S. lockdown with earlier regulation, and now is a time for people to declare the tax in U.S. But now the government of U.S. say they don't use the word of the virtual currency; they use the digital asset. Yeah, that is a good signal to let us know that the government look at the cryptocurrency, look at the digital asset. It's asset, not the virtual currency like previously. That's why now we will see the regulation tying with the new law for the cryptocurrency to roll up. Yeah, it's also a good signal. And we see some of the country in the Central Africa, they adopt Bitcoin. Yeah, we see a good signal, but also we have the question, why the crypto market is going down. Uh, because some of the profit taker to see the 44% in the monthly rally of the Bitcoin is going from the lowest point. The low. Let me show the chart of the Bitcoin. It's go from the low. It's go rally. Last time we see the price of Bitcoin is the lowest price around 16,000 to 17,000. Now it's go to the top. The top is around 23,800. That's why some of the profit taker need to get the profits. That's why the price going down a little bit. But we at this moment we see the price of the Bitcoin go to 22,800 plus. Yeah. Not so panic, not to we should not be too worried about this, but we must expect the adjustment, the correction in the crypto market. And now the next one, let's see, Mr. Nicholas, do you have any information you want to share to us?
Yeah,
I see the Saudi Central Bank on the CBDC.
okay. Here's the thing. I put up some information on Saudi Arabia. Well, in this Saudi Arabia, they are going into this CBDC. Of course, they will not tell the world like, oh, they don't announce to the whole world that they are going on CBDC. They are just mentioning it. They are doing it, and of course, they don't announce when exactly they are going to get it up and running. So they are just basically conducting experiment. Of course, they since 2019 they call it what project able, uh, project
Yeah,
able. Yeah, of course. There are some very interesting information about this. Let me go to my this thing. Right. Some very interesting information, like for example, this it is being suggested that this what they do here for this CBDC is based on Linux Foundation's Hyperledger Fabric, and then they are currently okay. By the way, they are currently about 11 countries over the world. I think um, most of them in the Caribbean region, right? That they have fully deployed CBDC. So of course, 17 are running pilots, but of course, most of them are in the Caribbean and one in Nigeria. Okay, so of
yeah,
course, Saudi Arabia is. By the way, just a little bit information of a little bit more of information of Saudi Arabia. Recently, Saudi. Okay, we all know that Saudi is the largest oil exporter. From since
yeah,
the 1960s, there has always been the pillar of this petrodollar system. Which, for any one of you who wondering what is petrodollar, so basically it's the currency that's being used to trade oil. So people call it petrodollar. So and it is US dollar, right? So since the 1970s, there's agreement between the US and the Saudi to use US dollar to trade oil. So recently, or probably last week or something, Saudi made an announcement or make some statement that okay, they are open to use other currencies instead of US dollar. Yeah, so this is like a alarm bell, for US.
yeah,
Yeah, so alarm bell for a lot of people, a lot of countries. First and foremost, because Saudi is still the world's largest oil exporter, so they are big thing, they are big time, right? So and of course,
yeah,
we are not saying that it is not to say that Saudi is planning to use CBDC instead of US dollar. No, no, no.
oh,
They are suggesting that they could be there are other current currencies that can be used instead of just only US dollar. So now, because
yeah,
of
that's
some disagreement or some, it's all politics, so Saudi
yeah,
in the last 1 year or two, they decided to explore the possible use of other currency instead of US dollar. So I believe this is also one of the ways that one of the ways that can that allows them to also explore using digital currency as well.
yeah,
for example, if they are dealing with China in oil trade, they could be using not just the paper money China renminbi, they could also be exploring using China digital yuan as well. We never know, Yeah, so these are
yeah,
some of the things can and could happen. Yeah, so that's why I believe the world is looking at how Saudi Arabia is moving and which direction they are moving. In fact, the world is tuning their attention towards countries related to BRICS. If you know BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and these five, and in the last 1-2 years, there are a number of countries that applied to join BRIC, and one of them, I think one of them is Saudi Arabia. Argentina, for sure, they have applied to join BRICS. So a lot of them have expressed
mhm,
their interest to join this organization, and this
yeah,
organization is like another version of G7. Uh,
yeah,
you know where this is going forward. Yeah. So of course, for them to want to do something like that, it means that they are serious in changing the world economy, how the world economy can improve and things like that. Yeah. So I think the next 5 years, a friend of mine was telling me, it's going to take 20 years for US dollar to be overshot.
yeah,
I don't.
yeah,
I say, yeah, of course, it may take 20 years, but it could also take 5 years. Yeah, because now that
yeah,
things are moving way much faster. Because in a digital world, everything moves much faster. Uh,
yeah, that's right.
Talking about that, Mr. Richard, some
Yeah, but
I was just thinking, oh yeah,
yeah,
back in the days when ancient China, they started to use paper money instead of using big heavy gold bars and
yeah,
gold ingots and all this.
yeah,
I'm thinking, wow, before that, they probably take a long time to bring money from one place to another. They use horse carts to bring the gold, right? So, so to
yeah,
make a transaction happen, it takes a long time. Today, to make a transaction happen in just a few seconds. Yeah,
yeah,
so
that's
things
right.
happen way much faster, and information flow way much faster. And I believe in the next 3 to 5 years, uh, at least,
Yeah,
something big is going to happen, and it might be something that a lot of Americans don't want to hear, because this is real. Because you see the world moving into multipolarism and all this. So there could be no longer a single superpower. It's a different big guys, one in east, one in west, one in somewhere else. That make the world economy more suitable for uh, poorer countries to become more wealthy or grow in their wealth. And also you probably open doors for digital currency and cryptocurrency and CBDCs to grow as well. Yeah, so this is,
yeah.
I believe, how the world is moving forward too. Yeah.
We
What do you
also
think,
see
Mr.
we also see many countries now they exploring, they doing, they launching, do the pilot in the CBDC, and we along with the CBDC, we also see the stable coin like USDT, USDC, so many the stable coin to support for the cryptocurrency. And nowadays when you trade or you want to buy any crypto asset, you also need to buy the stablecoin to make you do easier for your transaction. Example, if you want to buy one ETH or one Bitcoin, first of all, it's very simple. You buy the USDT, USDC, or some of the stablecoin in the exchange, and after that you make a next step to your crypto asset. Okay, the next slide is about stablecoin and CBDC. What's your view about this crypto rather
Actually,
than blow
the
up?
one I highlight in yellow is the main thing. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it says there, crypto, rather than blowing up traditional finance, is actually making
Yeah.
the existing system more efficient. I tend
Yeah.
to agree with this statement very much because of where I live in and where you live in. You live
Yeah.
in the city, I live in the city. Yeah, so in a city we experience all sort of things, and convenience and speed is one of the main thing that actually help us. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the kind of the way that we transfer money and use mobile app to buy things is so much faster than just digging out your cash. Sometimes, I
Yeah.
forgot my cash. I need to go to the ATM to withdraw some money. We don't need that anymore today. Yeah, so there are a lot of possibilities for us to move faster and quicker and more convenient. So this stablecoin and CBDC, earlier as we mentioned, some may be asking, oh, what type of stablecoin are there? There's fiat backed stable. There's basically two types, right? One is fiat backed and one is non-fiat backed. Very simple. So fiat backed are the ones that are on-chain tokens backed by off-chain cash or cash equivalents in a bank account. Yeah, simple as that. It's backed by your cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and of course they are non-fiat cash based. So these non-fiat backed ones, they are either pure algorithmic stable coins
Yeah.
with no backing reserve, or they are other designs backed by different kind of on-chain collaterals and things like that. So one of the
Yeah.
problem with non-fiat backed one is like when it comes to liquidation, or when you want to
Yeah.
withdraw
That's right.
and make it into cash that you can spend elsewhere, it tends to be a little bit lengthy and more troublesome. I think that's the reason why fiat backed one are the ones that are moving faster and stronger. So like I mentioned earlier, the liquidation problem, it
And last
also
time, last year, we see the problem with the liquidation of the one of the stable
yeah,
coin
yeah.
in
In the
the
early days, right? A lot of people, oh, I bought Bitcoin, but how do I cash out? So and now the problem is, I bought this particular token and that particular token, so many tokens. How do I cash out? You know.
yeah.
So yeah, so it creates a lot of dilemma for user. That's why a lot of them they are taking time. They are taking a longer time
Yeah.
to get on to crypto. Yeah. So in other words, the adoption is slow, right? So then we see wholesale CBDCs may continue to grow. Yeah. So you see China's like Bahamas, China's countries like Bahamas and Nigeria and
Yeah.
America, they following China to launch CBDC. Yeah. So adoption definitely take time. Yeah. Just like I mentioned earlier, the
Yeah.
the paper money, when ancient China start to use paper money, it took a while for them to adopt paper money. It took even longer time for Europe to adopt paper money even. Yeah. So of course, for more established society and economy, like where we live in, we are always looking at regulations. So long as the regulation is in place, regulations is up, everybody feels safe, and then everybody want to use the digital currency. Yeah, so I think that's the main reason why certainty is in place. Uh, and a stable coin is I think it's like the best, or rather the easiest and the most. I think people feel more confident with transacting, going through the channel of stablecoin into cryptocurrency than going straight into cryptocurrency from the other channel. What I mean is that, like what Mr. Richard mentioned, we buy
Yeah.
USDT. USDT is a stablecoin, and then we use the
Yeah.
USDT to buy the cryptocurrency we have. And then when you want to liquidate, you want to cash out the money from that channel, you can cash out the money easier and quicker that way. Yeah. So I think Europe right now, they are still finalizing their regulation. There's this MiCA thing, what is MiCA? MICA. Uh, uh, where did I write it? Anyway, yeah, it's the market in crypto asset regulation. So in the EU, so in the EU, they are viewing all this crypto as a group, a family of crypto asset, and they want to regulate it. I certainly hope they regulate it quicker, get the regulations up quicker, so that everything can move clearer and faster as well. Mr. Richard.
Yeah, and I hope that the market will recover again to the next high level, and this time as we explain why the crypto why the market is going down, and now is the correction for the people to take the profits after it's going up to 44, it goes rally to 44%, and also because of some of the decision from FOMC tomorrow, February 1st. Yeah, in the article we see the ahead of February 1st, Federal Reserve, Federal Open Market Committee meeting, and they will have another way on the Bitcoin, Ether, and altcoin price. Yeah. We also hope the price of crypto will go up after tomorrow. Yeah, because it's just the correction from the market. Um, um, and we also wish for the best of the crypto. Yeah, I think it's also time. It's time for us to say goodbye in this live stream, and we hope to see you in our next live stream. Mr. Nicholas.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you make some money. By all means, by no means, what we say are advices. We are basically touching on topics related to market situation, and we are also catching up with the information on things that are happening. So we are sharing with you this information. So when you are buying some alternative crypto tokens, do read up on the information and
Yeah.
and make your own decision from that. We hope you make some money this week, and we wish you well and see you next week.
Yeah. See you next